downstairs? Ready to go down? Yeah, want me to take you down? Want to go downstairs? Yeah. Come on. You still got plenty of energy. I see.
Good morning.
Good morning. I was looking for you.
I'm just here. How are you?
I'm good.
Good, good. Okay, okay. So let's start into Tadasana. Just take a scan of your body. Nice long spine, hands to heart, closing the eyes. We're going to breathe 4 in and 5 out. This time I'll do the counting to start. Center ourselves. Let's start together. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Ready for those lungs. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, on your own. And as you're breathing and centering yourself for today's practice, let's all think of something we're very grateful for today. Two more big breaths. Keeping your eyes closed, open up the palms to either side. We'll do some cleansing breaths. Big inhale, hands up through the nose. And exhale through the mouth, hands down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. One more time. Inhale up. Exhale down. Opening the eyes. Take your hands just behind the back of your skull. Open the shoulders and push the shoulders down. Use your core, and we're going to circle our elbows as best as we can in each direction, warming up the shoulders. You may not make big circles, but really waking those shoulders up. Keep your core working. Keep your legs engaged, grounding down on both feet. Let's go the other direction. In, forward and back, forward, back, forward, back, forward, back. One more time, forward, back. Hands to the side. Big inhale up. Reaching up the spine, holding onto your right wrist and reaching over, opening up the ribs. Let the head be heavy. Keep your weight on the left foot as well, easy and even, breathing. Back to center, reaching up high, lengthen the spine, hold on to the left wrist and reach over, other side. Keep that right foot grounded. One more time, each side, come to center, reaching the spine tall, holding on to the right wrist and reaching over. Maybe you'll go a little deeper now, waking up those ribs. The head can be wherever it's comfortable. Back to center, reaching up and left wrist over, breathing. Try to soften the shoulders here, away from the ears. Back to center and hands to the side. We will take the right hand across the body and the left hand over the elbow of the right hand and really push that left hand towards your torso, feeling the stretch in the torso, in the shoulder. Really try to keep that right arm straight and then leverage with the left. And breathe. Don't let your core collapse. Keep it strong. One more time. Open up and change sides. So the left hand goes straight, right hand crosses in front and pressing against that left elbow. Feel this, the opening of the upper shoulder and breathing. One more time and release the arms. Both arms up to the sky, interlace the fingers, turn them inside out. Try to keep your shoulders down here. Use your core and we're going to go over to the right, pushing those ribs out, opening them up. Head is heavy, nice long arms. Back to center. Check your alignment and over to the left. So watch your shoulders, don't creep up. Back to center, release the hands. Place your hands on your hips, bend the knees, and curl down slowly all the way until you are in a long tabletop. Hands can be extended here. Use your core, shoulders down. Knees are over the feet. And now slowly come down all the way. Keep the knees bent. Head is heavy. Push those shoulders away from the ears. Really try and get your chin to your chest. Feel your spine opening up. Breathing nice and deep. If you prefer to hold on to the backs of your ankles, that could help a little bit. Push the shoulders back. From here, hands to the floor and gently straighten the legs. Waking up the hamstrings now, gently. Bend and stretch. Head is heavy. Bend the knees deeply. Interlace the fingers behind the back and reach those arms all the way up as high as possible. Opening up the chest here. If you wish to straighten the legs, you may. See where you are. You can bend and stretch here. Head is heavy. Keeping the weight even on all sides of the feet. Ready, reach those arms high. When you're ready, bend the knees and go back to flat tabletop, hands ahead. Nice, strong core. Shoulders away from the ears. On your next breath, come back down and straighten the legs. Breathe into it now. Hamstrings are slowly waking up. You can bend and stretch here or just stay with straight legs. You want to hold on to the backs of your ankles, you can. Whatever works today, just feel mindful of your body, where you are. From here, keeping the legs straight this time, coming to flat back. Shoulders away from the ears. Core is working. Two more big breaths to lengthen that spine. Keeping the legs straight if you can. Hands back to the floor. 3 big breaths here. Keeping the head heavy, interlace the fingers behind the back, reaching the arms high, waking up the hamstrings and the chest. Keep your breath even. Two more breaths. Release the hands and roll up very slowly, vertebra by vertebra, all the way back up to the top. Inhale and exhale. Okay, well done. Slowly warming up. Let's take our hands, our fingertips on our shoulders. Again, opening up the elbows, but again, rotating each direction. Make sure your core is working. You're not like this with an arched back. Really bring your core, strengthen in that core. So rotating both directions. Let's change directions. Release the hands. And now fingertips to the head. And let's go either way. Keep those elbows really open. Opening up the ribs again. Back to center and other way. Keep the elbows nice and wide. Let the head move as gravity allows it. And back to center. Release the arms. As we breathe in, we're going to raise our hands and do a micro back bend, and then exhale down. You can exhale through your mouth or your nose together. Inhale up Look at the ceiling. Exhale down. Inhale up. Open that chest. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Last time. Inhale up. Exhale down. Very good. Let's roll down slowly. If you can keep your legs straight, great. If not, don't worry. Keep them bent. Whatever you're ready for today, hanging over. Breathing deeply. From here, let's cross our hands behind our back, holding onto elbows. Head is heavy. Push your shoulders back. You'll get a deeper stretch. Try and lift your elbows off your back now. They may not go very far, but try it. Two more breaths. Keeping the head heavy, bring the arms down and change sides with the elbows. So breathing deeply here. Check your shoulders. Now lifting the elbows off the back, pushing your chest forward. Try and get a little higher. One more big breath. Bring your arms back to your back. Release the arms down to the floor. 3 big breaths here. And now bending the knees into flat back. Use your core, shoulders away from the ears. Knees are over the feet. Long spine. From here, bring both hands down in front of your feet. And let's go straight into plank. Finding your alignment here. First plank of the day, so feel it. Nice long spine. Fingers are spread. Arms are strong. If you're on your forearms, that's fine too. Pushing back on the heels. Holding it. Breathing. Head in line with the spine. Lengthen that spine. Use your core. On your next breath, bend both knees. Release your toes. And walk your hands out. So we're lengthening the spine one more time. 90-degree angle in the knees. Knees are right beneath the hips. Spread those fingers. Shoulders away from the ears. Lift the hips. And breathe very deeply. Waking up everything. Spine is elongating and releasing. Walk your hands back so that your forearms are, your elbows are beneath your shoulders. Your hands are straight ahead, fingers spread. And now, if you can put your forehead on the ground, you may have to move your forearms a little bit, but lift the hips, push down on the tops of your feet, push your shoulders back, feel the arch in your back. Breathe deeply. Release your forehead off the ground. You may have to bring your forearms a little bit closer together, but push into low plank on your tiptoes. Strong, strong spine. Long spine, strong spine. Push it back on your heels. Breathing evenly. Two more big breaths. Very gently place your knees back on the ground and come into Balasana. Hands can be extended all beside you. Catch your breath. Come back up onto all fours, tabletop. Find your alignment before we start. We'll do a few cat-cows and then a few variations. So starting together. Inhale up, arch the back, looking up, push the shoulders back, and exhale down, chin to chest. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. One more time. Inhale up. And exhale down. Back to tabletop. Left hand up and right leg out. Hold it. Find your alignment. Hips are even here. Breathing. One more big breath. And bring it back in. Other side, right hand up, left leg out. Check your hips. One more breath. Coming back. Open up the knees now. Squat back and reach forward with your arms. Opening up the inner thighs. Think about your shoulders away from your ears so you're not crunching your neck or your shoulders. Relax into this position. If you're tight in the inner thighs, breathe through it. Gently deep breathing here. Walk your hands back slowly. Curl your toes under and come to our yogi squat. Let's start all by placing our palms on the floor and towards the ceiling, pushing down on the heels. Head is heavy. Feel that spine really elongating, opening up. Chin to chest. From here, place your palms flat on the floor. Find your feet are beneath your hips and push up into full forward fold, Uttanasana. Nice deep breathing here. into half, forward fold, lengthen that spine, push the shoulders back. If you want to take your hands ahead or keep them down, you choose what's good, but lengthen that spine. Two more big breaths. Place your hands, if you need to bend the knees, place your hands down on the floor and step back into first downward dog of the day. Lifting the hips high, pedal the feet. Our hamstrings are fairly warm, so it should feel good. Lift those hips, push down on the heels. Strong arms. So from here, we're going to go into chaturanga, which we learned on Monday. So we'll go slowly together, bringing the knees down together. And then, of course, lifting your body weight, keep those elbows tucked, body weight down. Your buttocks is high in the air and extend through into cobra. Push your shoulders back. Push your chest forward, lift your head, breathing, legs are engaged. Two more big breaths. Pushing up, curling the toes back into downward dog. Finding where it feels right today. And now you do your version of chaturanga, keeping those elbows tucked, coming through either to cobra or upward facing dog, pushing your chest forward, pushing your shoulders back, strong arms, breathing. When you're ready, bend the knees and come back to balasana, child's pose. Catch your breath. In this position, of course, I should have said this earlier, but feel free to put a pillow beneath your buttocks or beneath your feet if you have some difficulty with that. But everyone, keep your forehead on the floor, relax, but interlace the fingers behind the back. And now lift those arms as high as you can, lifting the head so you've got a nice flat back here. Really opening up the shoulders, long neck. Breathing. Two more big breaths. Lift those arms a little higher. Very good. And come down slowly with control. All the way down. Release the hands back into balasana. Take your breath even again. Place your hands on either side of your head, pushing up. Curl your toes one more time into yogi squat. Again, you can keep your head heavy with your arms, your palms down on the floor facing up, or you can find your balance. Lengthen the spine, use your core. Hands to third eye. Keep your focus. Breathing evenly. Two more breaths. Place your hands behind you and come into a seated position. Just check which leg is on the outside and which is the inside. We're going to do both sides. So let's start first by lifting up the spine, lengthening out. Shoulders are pushing back. Core is working. And we're going to do just a few simple cat-cows. So exhale down. Inhale up, lead with the chest. Looking up, pushing the shoulders back. Exhale down. Inhale up. One more time. Exhale down. Inhale up. Back to center. Rolling down slowly, gently. All the way down. Palms can be in front, palms up. Heavy head. Feel those hips starting to release a little bit. Breathing nice and evenly. Head is heavy. Shoulders are pushing away from the ears. If you prefer to have your hands behind you, palms up, that's fine too. See what feels right for you today. Most important is to have both sit bones on the ground evenly. From here, roll up slowly all the way to the top. Find that long spine. Place your right hand outside towards the right and really reaching over, keeping the left sit bone on the ground, reaching over, really opening up those ribs. You can look up if you want, or keep your head just straight ahead or look down, whatever works for you. Try and soften the shoulder, the left shoulder, but feel the stretch in the ribs. And let's change sides, reaching over to the left side now, opening up those right ribs. Keep that right sit bone on the ground. Feel that stretch in the ribs. And back to center. 2 cleansing breaths here. Palms up at the ground. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. And let's twist each way. Left hand on right knee, twisting, keeping both sit bones even. Push the left shoulder back. Head can be either looking behind you, your right shoulder, or left shoulder, or up on the left side, or down at the left knee, waking up the neck. Back to center and twist the other way, right hand on left knee. Really feel that twist in the upper torso. Use your core here, push that right shoulder back. Looking wherever you want, maybe over your right shoulder, up to the right side of the ceiling. Breathing evenly. Looking down at your left, at your right knee. And back to center. Before we change this position, let's see if you can do lotus. So remember which is your outer leg. If you can only do half lotus, that's fine. But see where you are today. See what feels comfortable. Make sure both sit bones are even. If you can't do either, that's okay too. So sitting nice and tall, nice tall spine, core is working, and let's roll down in this position. One more time, hands in front or behind. Breathing nice and evenly here. Head is heavy. Two more big breaths. And roll up slowly, vertebra by vertebra, all the way back to the top. Nice long spine. Open the palms out. And two big cleansing breaths. Inhale up. Exhale out. Inhale up. And exhale. Unravel those legs. Shake them out. And let's change sides. So just cross-legged first. Or if you want to go straight into lotus, you can. Wherever you are today, nice long spine. Shoulders pushing back, heart is pushing forward, core is working. Head in line with the spine. Rolling down very slowly, all the way. Hands can be in front or in the back. Really letting the head go, keeping the sit bones even on the ground. Try to relax in the hips and the knees. Breathe through the stiffness. Breathe deeply. One side is maybe easier than the other. Just be mindful of where you are right now today. On your next inhale, roll up slowly, all the way to the top. Back to a nice long spine. Exhale down, pushing back. Inhale out, lead with the chest, lifting the hips, pushing the shoulders back. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. One more time. Exhale down. Inhale up. Back to center. And now twisting, left hand on right knee. Twisting. Open that chest. Really feel it. You should get a little further around. Head can be to the left, to the right, up or down. Feel where it feels right, where you're getting a good stretch. Push your chest forward, shoulders are pushing back. And breathing evenly. Back to center, other way. Right hand on left knee, twisting around, pushing your chest forward. Looking over your shoulder, or up, or down. Breathing nice and evenly. Back to center. Nice long spine. Before we do lotus this side, let's just go one more time down, slowly. This time interlace the fingers behind the back. Lift the arms as high as you're able. Really reach those arms high, opening the chest. Breathing. Whenever you're ready, you come down slowly, vertebra by vertebra, with control. finally releasing the hands when we get to the ground, and the head is the last to come up. Okay, let's try lotus on this side, or whatever works today, half lotus. One side, again, may be tighter than the other. Just see where you are today. The most important thing is to have both sit bones even on the ground. Nice long spine, rolling down all the way. Let the head be heavy, shoulders are away from the ears. If you prefer to have your hands behind you, maybe have a little deeper stretch. Feel those hips opening up gently. Nice, even breathing. Two more big breaths. And roll up slowly all the way to the top. Hands on knees. We forgot to reach each side. So in lotus, it may be a little different than just cross-legged. So if you can't come down onto your forearm, just come onto your hand and reaching over, opening up those left ribs. Watch this right shoulder. Keep it low, away from the shoulders. Head can be wherever it's comfortable, but really reach that arm as high as it can go. Breathing in, opening those ribs. One more big breath. And change sides. Reaching over to the right, to the left, sorry. Shoulders away from the ears. Really reach that arm strongly. Breathing nice and deeply. Sit bones are even on the ground. One more big breath. And back to the center. Unravel those legs. Shake them out. That was a lot. And before we go onto our backs, I would like to do a few little things on our fronts. So let's go onto our tummies. Hands by your shoulders. Spread your fingers. Legs are working. Keep your elbows tucked. So we're going to really be doing different levels of cobra into up dog. So the key here is to really push your chest forward, push your shoulders back, lift your head. So let's all start, and of course tuck your elbows into your ribs. So legs are engaged. We're going to start with baby cobra. So we're just going to go up a little bit, pushing your shoulders back, looking straight ahead. Breathe. And come down slowly. And now we're going to go a little further. If you want to take your hands a little further down, an inch or so, you find what works best for your body. So, keeping your elbows tucked, pushing up a little higher. You're almost sort of at your belly button, lifting up your chest, pushing your shoulders back. Hold it. Breathing. 2 more big breaths. And come down slowly with control. All the way down. This time we're going to go even higher. So on your inhale, pushing up. You're almost on your pelvis. Your pelvic bone is pushing down into the mat. Push your shoulders back. Push your chest forward. Head is looking up. Breathe. 2 more breaths. And slowly down. Let's take a moment just to relax. So you can open up your elbows, hand on top of hand, forehead on top of your hands. Take a moment to catch your breath. So we're all going to try upward facing dog now. And if you can't do it, it's okay. Do a big cobra. If your wrists bother you, you can always do everything on your forearms. And I'll demonstrate that for you. So your elbows are pretty much beneath your shoulders. You're pushing up, pushing your chest forward, pushing your shoulders back. Okay, so coming down. Let's all try upward facing dog. If you need to be on your forearms, go ahead. But hands are sort of by your chest. Elbows are already tucked. Legs are working. And we're going to push all the way up. So we really are balancing on our toes. The tips of our toes. Pushing again our chest forward. Arms are very strong. Inner elbows turning towards the front. Shoulders are pushing back. Head is lifting high. And breathe. Really feel that arch in the back. Legs are engaged. Pushing the shoulders back. Slowly bend the knees and come into Balasana. That was a lot of work, so take a moment to relax in Balasana. Before we go onto our backs, let's open our knees nice and wide one more time. Toes, big toes can be touching, and really opening up those inner thighs one more time. Lengthen the spine, shoulders away from the ears. Relax in this position, but breathe and extend the spine. Really reach those hands hard. The arms long, fingers are spread, inner elbows are turning towards the midline. Walk your hands back. One more time, let's curl our toes and come back into yogi squat. Find what works for you today, either with a heavy head or hands to third eye. Finding your balance and your focus. Breathing. Hands down. Last big chest stretch. Sitting on your heels. Your knees can be wherever they're comfortable. So you need to check what works for you today. What we're going to do is either you place your fingertips behind you and you're going to lift your hips and let your head go back, opening the chest. Or, if you're able, hang on to the backs of the bottoms of your feet and lift up there. So let's try it together. Lifting those hips high, really pushing the shoulders back. Head is going, or you're looking at the ceiling. Breathe. When you're ready, come down slowly with control, all the way back down. And if you want to go back into Balasana, that's a hard one. We're going to do that one more time. With practice, it gets easier. Catch your breath. Rolling up slowly. Find your length in your spine. Place your hands wherever you find they will work for you today. And lift up those hips and the chest, pushing the shoulders back, looking at the ceiling. Come down whenever you're ready, slowly, with control, all the way back into Balasana. Catch your breath. Sitting on your heels one more time. I'm going to do a little strengthening and stretching of the wrists. So place your hands down in front of you and walk them all the way so that the fingers face your knees. And you can actually get off your heels, lift your tailbone off. So your fingers are facing your knees. And now slowly, and you may not go far, slowly bring your tail towards your heels and feel the stretch in the inner wrists. If you have wrist issues, you may not want to do this, but it might be a really nice stretch for the wrists, which we neglect very often. You can just go gently backwards and forwards. And when you've had enough, just release out of that. And come to a seated position with your feet bent in front. Nice long spine. If you need a little hydration, feel free to stop and drink some water whenever you need. So long spine. I want to see the diagonal. So holding your two knees, really hinge out of your hips, pushing your chest forward, shoulders back, head in line with the spine. You may not go very far, but feel the long spine. And back to center. One more time. Very subtle movement, but you're really elongating the spine here. And back to center. Flexing the feet. Let's do a couple of these. Big inhale up. Exhale over, holding the backs, the bottoms of your feet. And exhale down. Breathing. Spine is pretty open, so it should feel good. Inhale up into that diagonal position, holding onto the bottom of your feet or your ankles. Push your shoulders back, push your chest forward. Feel you really coming out of your hip sockets. Head in line with the spine. And exhale down. Head is heavy. Last time, inhale up. Nice long diagonal spine, pushing your chest forward, shoulders pushing back. Feet are very flexed here. And exhale down. Couple of deep breaths here. Holding onto your ankles or the bottom of your feet. Extend the legs. Head remains heavy. If you can't extend completely, that's okay. Do what you can. Or use your towel or your belt to really get the stretch. From here, let go of your feet. Let your hands come on either side of your knees. And now, drawing your hands back on the floor, find that long diagonal spine. Elbows are tucked in. Chest is pushing forward. Feet are very flexed. Head in line with the spine. Breathe. Really lengthen out of those hip sockets. Lengthen the spine and come to a strong vertical spine now. Okay, from here, let's roll down very slowly all the way onto the floor. We'll do a little bit of core work before we go into Shavasana. So, take your hands, interlace them behind at the base of your scalp. Your elbows remain open. Bend the knees a little bit so your feet are flat on the floor. Make sure your back is flush on the mat. Keep those elbows open. Lift the head. And just hold that for a moment. This is going to be the easiest part of it. So hold it, keep the elbows open, shoulders away from the ears. Core is ready, the navel is pushing back into the spine. So your spine is flush to the floor. Lift the feet. Hold it. If you can lift your feet a little higher. You can bring your knees above your hips. Keep that head off the floor, elbows open, shoulders away, pushing back. Hold it. Take your right leg, straighten it up. Bring it down. And up. Down. And up. Exhale down, inhale up, down, up, down, up. 2 more times, down. It's just hovering and up. Last time, down and up. Bend that knee. Your elbows are still open, your shoulders are still pushing back, your core is working against your flat on the mat here. And now straighten that left leg. The right leg stays bent, knee over hip. Focus on your core here. Exhale down, inhale up. Exhale down, it's just coming to a few inches above the floor. Exhale up. I'm sorry. Exhale down. Inhale up. Down. Up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. 2 more times. Exhale. Inhale. exhale, inhale, bend that knee, put your head back on the floor, give yourself a big hug. That was a lot of work. Rock side to side, releasing the back. One more tough core work, and then we'll do Shavasana. So, again, open the elbows. Core is working flat against the mat. We're going to take our right elbow to our left knee. You can straighten the right leg. Don't bring the knee to the elbow. Try get the elbow to the knee. Hold it. Breathe. One more breath. And back. Other side. Left elbow to right knee. Stretch the left side. Hold it. Feel those abs working. One more breath. Back to center. Let's just take a little break here before we do it one last time on each side. Breathing. Check your alignment. Okay, ready? Right elbow to left knee. Stretch the right leg. Little twist in the upper body. One more breath. Bend in the right leg. Open the elbows. Check your alignment. And last time, left elbow to right knee. Straightening the left leg. Breathing. One more breath. And back to center. Release the head to the floor. Give yourself a big hug. We need it. Rocking side to side. Oops. And extend the legs all the way out. Relax your ankles. Relax your core. We work the core hard. Relax your glutes, your shoulders. Open up your arms, palms up. Or if you feel a little vulnerable, right hand on heart, left hand on belly. Relax the elbows. Relax your throat, your jaw. Close your eyes. Relax your facial muscles. And just let go. Find your peace.